welcome back to our weekly episode of Sports with a Girl. I'm Derek.
Derek, the husband.
Over enthusiastic for this.
No, I love it.
Intro.
Are they going to be able to see you over the laptop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sponsored by Cheez-It this week.
We're not actually sponsored. I don't know if we'll get in trouble if we say we're sponsored by Cheez-It.
If enough people watch this, so we're getting in trouble by Cheez-It. Thank goodness.
Well,
that would be my dream.
Might be a podcast that gets a little more views because we're talking about a special someone that has lots of fans. So Cheez-It, if you hear us, please don't get mad at us. And I'm Lexi, the girl of you. No, we're not talking about. I mean, I guess we're talking about you in this podcast.
You are the girl of Sports with a Girl.
But yeah, let's shout out Derek's nice display. He put together our podcast decorations. Do you want to go through it and tell them what you put out for us today?
Well, Lexi said we need to have some sports stuff.
Yeah, I did.
So I chose the baseball mug.
So he gave me the baseball mug.
The golf balls I got her. And then
what the frig is
move
that?
Your legs so they can
Raiders
see.
duck. I don't like
and
that.
And my
Raiders
football duck.
Took that away. You don't even like the Raiders.
I also chose my Harry Potter mug and this box of Cheez-Its that I will conveniently be snacking on.
Don't be annoying because they can hear you in the microphone. Let us know what your favorite Cheez-It is. Originals, like always, you know.
Because
OG,
I'm hungry.
Good to go. White cheddar though.
Fire.
Also, I guess Harry
take.
Potter would kind of be sports because
ice cold
they play.
On
What do they play? That one sport.
Really, you can't even name the sport.
Crap! What's it called? The Golden Ball. Snitch.
That I'm actually so disappointed. I don't even know like if
Hufflepuff. No, what's it called?
Talk about this.
Can you tell me what letter it starts with?
No.
Please just tell me.
No, it's like a pivotal. It's like one of the most important things. You know what's crazy is that I was
watching real things, like real sports, while you were watching Harry Potter.
Quidditch is a real sport.
Oh, it's Quidditch. I just remembered.
Quidditch is a real sport. They play it.
It's real. So are you going to start doing that now that you're done baseball?
I have played Quidditch before.
You have?
Absolutely.
I don't know if I'd be saying that on here. Where have you played it?
Let's not talk about it.
Okay. Well, you brought it up, so now I really need to know.
Okay.
Okay, no. Last thing about our decorations. We have a special someone.
They can't see.
Oh, okay. It's a picture of Jesus. You can't see it.
Instead of putting our sports hats up there today, we just left our normal living room decorations.
This is normal. So sometimes you might, I guess you won't even be seeing anything because Derek says you can't see it.
The reason that we're a little bit minimalist today is because we're recording this late night. We have had a crazy week. I just finished my last class in my master's program.
Literally tonight.
Slammed with
Derek!
finals.
He did it. He's literally done with school.
I'm pretty excited, but that's why this is a little late, and it's not the most pretty setup we've had out of the three.
I mean, that was on you. You're the one that set it up, so if you're saying it's ugly, it's because...
Well, I think people are here to listen to us talk. I don't think they're here to...
Yeah, I know you're right.
And crap we have.
And the reason I have been so busy is because I haven't been. I just forgotten about everything.
We did go on a trip this weekend, yeah.
Yeah, he had family in town. We had his parents, which was awesome, and we got to see his grandparents who don't live that far from us, actually, in California, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, Derek's just been slammed with grad school.
Yeah, I mean, that plus the trip.
The trip. Why do I feel like there's something else? I mean, we do that usually, like, Tuesday tidbits thingy. Well, usually, as in the one time we've done it. And I meant to do that this week, but I actually forgot. That was my bad. So.
I've been working too, which hasn't been helping.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna get more consistent. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna try our best. Even when I'm pregnant, maybe in the hospital, I'll be filming something.
Hopefully,
all for you guys. All for you guys. And really quick before we go, I had one more thing to say because I was just so excited. I'm not usually the hat wearer in here. As you can see, Derek's wearing his Blue Ace hat, which is not their normal colors. And if you haven't heard our opinion on colors, go to our last episode where we do talk about some sports colors. But I'm wearing a hat today. It's actually a little tight. I need to loosen it. But it says, sorry about my husband, which is not always how I feel. I love him so much. I actually mostly got it because the colors are really cute. And it matched my sweatshirt. That's not why I got it. But it did apply to him on, what day was I wearing it? Monday. You like did something and you're like, oh, well, your hat says it. We were like golfing or something.
Yeah, we were golfing.
I think it was because I went to 18 holes with Derek this week, which I don't think I've ever been to 18 holes. And I played 9 of them while pregnant. Over 9. I actually played over 9 holes. And I did pretty good. That was actually probably some of the best rounds of golf I've ever played.
You made a birdie.
Had a birdie. A real birdie. It wasn't like breakfast ball or anything.
From the ladies' tees.
Real. But oh yeah, he didn't tell me like there was no connection up there, and I just like forgot to bring a book. I think that's why you said, "Oh, sorry." Like,
and I was playing bad and acting like
he was like a stinky bum, and I was like, "It's not even that big of a deal." Like, remember, no feelings. As his family says, they have a saying no feelings, which is funny because like I've always been like that. I've always been like, no feelings, whatever, go with the flow.
Okay, enough with the lies. Right. Let's move on to the main reason we do this podcast. Okay. And the sports.
Yeah, okay? And I didn't know that. That's
so
cool,
let's give a little preview. Okay, we are going to talk.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of went on a rampage there.
Oh, that was perfect.
My brain is like actually so tired.
So here's what we're going to talk about. Okay, we're going to talk about some tennis actually this week. So some cool things happening in tennis.
Okay.
The Major League Baseball, obviously,
MLB,
and the playoff races.
Okay.
We're going to give you a preview of college football, including
college football.
The Texas versus Ohio State opener.
That's a big deal, and he didn't even know about that. I knew about it first.
Well, okay, that's fair actually.
Okay, you're welcome.
I have been completely focused.
It's okay. School. It's school, but it was worth it. It'll make us money.
We are also going to talk about the new Shohei Ohtani scandal. I bet you don't know about that one.
Another scandal?
Oh yeah.
Is he actually a good guy?
And
or no?
Well, that is to be seen.
Okay.
Also, we're going to talk about the FedEx Cup, which is golf, and the standings.
Wait,
and
you guys had the FedEx Cup through Grandpa.
No, this is the real FedEx Cup.
Oh,
and the leaderboard. Okay, and the leaderboard of the BMW Championship, which is the second leg of the FedEx Cup Championship, which spans the entire season of golf. And then we're going to go over fantasy football, and then
I don't want to do that.
We're going to talk about your special person.
You know what? He was my special person, but not after this. You just shushed me up.
I'm trying to get through the preview, and you keep interrupting me.
I'm sorry. I have not done a lot today. My brain is like, blah, blah, blah. So.
Okay. Well, the special person is. Do you want me to say it, or do you want to talk about it?
Let's just wait. Let's just tell them.
Okay.
When we get to it.
Okay, fine.
I'm guessing they already know. This is like actually probably the biggest thing in the sports world, which is funny because I'm trying to get through my preview. Because it kind of has to do with sports, and it actually kind of doesn't. Most of it doesn't. It's like, you'll see. You guys know already, but yeah, that'll be our closer. That's when you bring out the big guns.
That's right. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and then we will get right back into U.S. Open and tennis.
Yay.
So we'll see you in a second.
30, love.
Nice. Okay, welcome back to our episode of Sports with a Girl here on August 14th, 2025.
Very late. Let's see if we can get it out on this day.
There's no
Yeah, we don't do the podcast like normal people podcasts. We like kind of just like film the day of. It's not really.
Not always, but usually.
Usually that's the time.
So let's talk about tennis. So we talked about this a little bit.
Don't know a lot about
tennis.
tennis.
In our first episode back a few weeks ago.
Okay.
We've certainly talked about tennis before, but there is 4 major championship tournaments in tennis every year, and they make up what's called the Tennis Grand Slam.
Okay.
One of those tournaments is the U.S. Open.
Okay.
Which is happening at the end of August.
And
so, something that is, I mean, the biggest headline is that we have a new competitor in the field for the first time in 2 years in a major championship, who is not necessarily a new competitor, but is a very old competitor coming back.
Okay, freeze.
See if you can guess who it is.
I don't even really. Is it a girl or boy?
Girl, female.
Serena.
Close. Her sister.
Her sister. Crap. Don't tell me. Venus.
Yes.
There's actually a movie with Will Smith. I haven't seen it, but can I stop you for a second though?
Sure, we can go.
Because you just said a lot of words and I don't understand most of them.
Okay.
I get the 4 major, whatever. The Grand Slam isn't one of the majors. That's just what they call the 4 majors.
Correct. So
like a Grand Slam.
To win the Grand Slam,
you have to win all 4.
You have to win all 4 throughout the course of your career.
And then the U.S. Open, I'm guessing, is in the U.S., right?
Correct.
Where is this located?
That's a great question.
He doesn't even do his research. I mean, like, I guess I could do that.
I'm not a huge tennis guy.
Okay, but like, we will be. And my cousins are really good tennis players, and we support them, right, Derek? Cohen and Neil. Maybe they'll be there one day. But that's crazy. So Venus is back. Okay, wait. Where is it located?
Queens.
New York.
New York.
New York. Do your New York accent. I'm from New York. Okay, anyway.
Awful.
No, so like no, okay, so this is what I was gonna say though. So when you're talking about these open Grand Slam, whatever, are we talking about just women's tennis or is men's going on at the same time?
No, men's and women's are going on at
and they don't play each other though, right?
No.
Unless you're doubles, mixed doubles.
Mixed doubles.
And right now you're talking about US Open for women.
Women and men, and they have a mixed doubles, new mixed doubles format.
And
actually.
It's all in Queens.
Yep, it's all in Queens.
And it's okay. So that's something we're all learning together. I had no idea. Because usually sports have seasons, right? Like WNBA is going right now, but NBA isn't.
Correct.
So it's like tennis, though, it sounds like they both go the same time.
Yeah, so those are kind of the exceptions. Tennis and golf, you kind of can play year-round in different locations.
Women golf goes at the same time, too?
Yeah. The LPGA Tour, the Ladies
talk about that.
Professional Golf Association, yeah. At the same time.
That's great. Okay, so Venus is back.
Venus is back. She is one of the best female tennis players of all time.
Better than Serena?
No.
What's your opinion? Do people do people believe that, or does everyone know like Serena's the best?
No, Serena's generally regarded as the best.
Because she's just like dominant. But like Venus is also very good.
Venus was very dominant early in her career.
Did her and Serena play at the same time?
They played against each other quite a bit. Yeah.
So they're not that far apart in age. Gosh, okay. The closer we get to having this child, the more comfortable these sitting things are going to be. Holy crap. This is not it.
They've played 31 professional singles matches.
Against each other?
Against each other.
That's
They've
so
played
cool.
9 times in Grand Slam finals.
9 times in
So
Grand Slam finals. So that means both of them have won 3, and then they get to the 4th one, and they're playing each other, like in the final. Like they're getting in the 4th. Because usually the Grand Slam is 4 majors. So that means they get to the 4th major, and they're playing each other.
No. I'm talking about Grand Slam finals, just any of the 4 tournaments. Those are all Grand Slams. There's 4 Grand Slams a year.
Didn't you just call winning all 4 a Grand Slam?
Yeah, that's how you get the Grand Slam. But
no, you didn't explain that well.
Okay.
Because
so
in my head,
4 tennis tournaments a year that are major tournaments, like golf. The 4 majors. We talked about this.
We understand that.
If you win them all, you can consider yourself a Grand Slam champion. But they all make up the Grand Slam of that year. So anytime we say a Grand Slam finals, that could be the last championship match of any one of those 4 tournaments in a given year.
Just the US Open. Let's say you just won the US Open that year. You were in the Grand Slam finals, you won the US Open.
You have won one leg of the Grand Slam.
But you haven't won the whole Grand Slam.
Correct.
But it's a Grand Slam championship in any 4. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. So they've played 9 times. Serena has beat her 19 times out of their 31 matches, including 7 times in those final matches. Venus only got her twice in the Grand Slam final.
You know what's crazy though is that's not equal, but it's pretty close.
It's pretty close.
Like Venus hasn't won in single digits; she's won also in double digits.
Correct. But together, when they play doubles, they're 14-0 in the Grand Slam finals.
Like, why would you ever? Like,
and they're 3-time Olympic gold medalists as doubles partners.
mean, like, when you see those stats, you're like, how could they not literally be the best or some of the best of all time?
No, they are. They are.
I mean, like, to be that undefeated, like, no one won and like in doubles. No one won.
Not in the finals of the Grand Slams doubles. Nope. It's pretty cool. And also,
that's crazy.
We didn't talk about this. Venus is 45 years old. She's taken 2 years off due to some health issues and some surgeries. And another thing is she's the oldest female singles player since Renee Richards in 1981. Which I'm going to be honest, I don't know who Renee Richards is.
She must be a big name though.
But I think it was a lot easier to do in 1981 than it is.
Why would that be easier?
2025. Well, just because the competition was probably
like not the same,
not as good.
That's insane.
Not to say anything that it was worse relatively,
it's just different.
But it's just
think about Michael Jordan's time compared to LeBron.
Yeah, we're constantly getting better at all sports.
Exactly. That's insane because think about it. 45 years old. That's like close to our parents' age. Yeah. That would be like our mom and dad.
They're like 4 or 5 years younger than
I'm
parents.
25 and I feel like my body's deteriorating already. So I can't imagine a 40.
Well, you're pregnant.
That might be why I feel that way. But a 45-year-old going back to play. So, okay. So, for our viewers and for me, is she going back to just play tennis in general or just for the U.S. Open?
I think it's going to be more like a Tiger Woods situation where she's going to pick and choose.
Like a few tournaments here and there.
A few tournaments to play. It's hard to play a full season at that age. But she did just beat a top 40 player named Peyton Stearns at the Washington Open, becoming the oldest person to beat a top 40 player since 2004.
So she still got it. She still got it.
She still got some games.
Which is crazy because when they played, the competition was different. So, like, now the fact that she's playing and still just as good is what it seems like. Yep. Like, that's insane.
That's impressive.
They're also jacked. I remember seeing them. They're, like...
They are both
do you remember... Okay, this is, like, might be weird. But do you remember hearing that one, like, thing where people are like, oh, Serena and LeBron should make a baby because their kids would be, like... Because, like, Serena is very just, like...
Their kid would be a unit.
It would be a unit. Or Shaq. Okay, so that's crazy. So U.S. Opens right now. Is this the first big major of the year?
No.
But they've had a few already.
Okay. But that's not as important. We're just here to talk about cool, big headlines like that.
You know what? We should do a tennis episode sometime because I think we both need to learn.
Yep.
And maybe we could get, like, maybe one of my cousins to come talk about it. I actually have, both of them. They're really
good tennis players.
They're really good tennis players. So that's really cool. I didn't know that.
Okay, well, let's move on to our next topic.
Okay.
Let's talk about some baseball.
Swizzle loves baseball. See?
Okay, we're going to go over the standings. Okay, I'm going to give you the top 1 or 2 or 3 teams in each division. Okay, and we're going to talk about the playoff race because it's heating up right now.
Hey, quiz me. No, don't quiz me. I'll quiz you. How many divisions are there?
Well, there's 6 total divisions, but there's 2 leagues, and each league has 3 divisions. Okay, here we go. Let's get into it. So we'll start with the National League. We'll go West Coast to East Coast because we're on the West Coast. So
we're starting with National League?
National League West.
Okay.
The San Diego Padres just took the lead after winning 5 in a row over the Dodgers. The Padres won their last 5. The Dodgers have lost their last 4 and are now a game back, which is crazy. How are they losing?
Because the Dodgers were like top runners this year. Did they win they won last year too. Do you think it's because Shohei's been injured? Do you think that's a big reason, or do you just think because the Dodgers have been not playing well? Because they still have really good players, not just Shohei.
They're just playing like trash.
Which, I don't know if we talked about this, but remember that video I showed you where Shohei literally threw like 7 balls in a row and they had to pull him?
Yeah, well, yeah, I did see that. That was unfortunate. Unfortunate. Sad.
But because he's injured. So Padres are top in the West.
The West. The Dodgers are just 1 game back, so that race is going to be tight throughout the rest of the year.
Dodgers.
I really do think, and I think both of those teams will get in the playoffs no matter what. But we'll see. The Diamondbacks are 10 games back
from the Dodgers.
From the Padres, and the Giants are also 10 games back. But with this few games to play, they're both out of the picture. And the Rockies are a whopping 37 games back. This is one of the worst seasons in baseball.
That is real rocky.
In a while. Wow, that was a really good joke. Like.
I was so excited. You could probably see my face on here. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to say it.
Okay, moving on to the NL Central. We got the Brewers are running away with Central. They have the best record in baseball right now.
The Brewers do?
Like 5 games.
Out of all baseball?
Out of all baseball. Yep.
Where do they live again?
Won their last 12, which is just 1 or 2 teams do it every year, but statistically, it's so unlikely.
Like the A's probably did at one point, but that was like 100 years ago?
No, the A's won 20 games in a row, like
when Moneyball came out.
So
not when it came out, but when.
Zippy lips.
Okay, wait. Where are the Brewers located again?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
What the frick? Where's Milwaukee?
Okay.
In
second place.
No, where's Milwaukee? Tell me.
The Chicago Cubs.
Ohio? No, it's not Ohio.
No, it's not Ohio.
It's not Wisconsin?
Let's see if you can guess.
Milwaukee.
Give me your best guess.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Give me your best guess.
I said Wisconsin.
Give me your best guess.
You really don't think that's my best guess? Okay. Milwaukee. No, frick. Minnesota. Milwaukee. Okay.
Trust your gut.
Do I know this state?
Trust your gut. You already had it.
I said Minnesota.
No, trust your
Tennessee?
gut before that.
Wisconsin.
Yes.
I was right.
You were right.
So why did you look at me like that?
I just like to make you sweat.
Okay, I just sounded even more dumb.
Okay, the Brewers are kicking butt right now. They're going to win their division and make the playoffs for sure. The Cubs are 8 games back, but they're in a tight wild card race with the Dodgers and the Mets right now.
Who was that team you said?
That was the Cubs.
Chicago.
The Reds are 13 games back. They're out of it. The National League East, the Phillies are going to probably win the division with the Mets 5 games behind them, but the Mets have a lot to do to get. They're 5 games back from the wild card spot, so they got some work to do.
Yep.
We'll see if they get in or not. But moving on to the American League, the Blue Jays are proud owners of the second best record in baseball behind, or with the Tigers. So they're tied for, actually no, they're half a game ahead
in all of baseball,
Tigers
not just their league.
all of baseball. But they're going to make the playoffs. The Red Sox are 5 games back and in a good wild card spot right now. In the Central, you have the Tigers and the Guardians. Guardians are 6.5 games back. Like I said, the Tigers they've already won 71 games, so they're looking like a lock. But the Guardians could certainly be in the wild card picture. And then in the West, we have the Mariners and the Astros 1 game apart, which go Mariners. As much as that hurts me to say.
Why is that
it hurts me even way more to see the Astros win the division. I hate everything about that thought.
That's actually really sad.
Go Mariners, and I hope the Astros are a first-round exit in the wild card series.
Because if the Astros had drafted you, you would have taken it.
Of course I would have taken it.
So why do you say you hate everything? Can I say something? Because that was a lot of information spew,
sure.
Which is perfect. But for a reminder, each division gets 1 team that automatically goes to the playoffs.
Correct.
How many wild cards? How do they determine how many wild cards? Is it 1 wild card game per league?
What?
Like, how many wild card games are there? Like, how do you determine how many wild card games there are?
So there's 5 teams from each division.
So there's going to be 10 teams that make it to the playoffs.
Let me pull up the bracket.
I should just put the bracket. I know I always say that. I just need to figure out how to edit it, but I'm going to put a bracket here. I'll put a bracket.
It's tough. It's tough. So sorry, not 10. There's 12. There's 12 teams.
Do you really know baseball?
Yes.
Okay.
Sort of. Just kidding. I don't know why I said 10.
I have the baseball cap, so.
But just like you said, each division winner gets automatic bid, and
there's 3 divisions. 3
divisions on each side. So there's 3 teams guaranteed. So
that's 6 for sure making it.
The National League and the American League. And then you take the whole American League, the top 3 teams with the best records. After those 3 who got in.
So it'll be like Dodgers.
Make the playoffs. So here's something crazy that happens. The Giants could have a better record than the Cubs, but the Cubs could win their division.
So
and the Giants
have no chance.
May not make it in, right? So that's super unlikely.
So then how many teams total make it? 4 and 4? One after the wild card games?
6 and 6.
Oh, because then you give 3 more teams a go?
So what happens is...
Then who are the wild card teams against?
That's a good question. So what happens is the top 3 teams make it in.
Okay.
The 2 division winners with the best records...
Make it in.
Get a bye in the playoffs.
So then the last team plays like the 4th or 5th.
Correct. So the 3 seed, the division winner with the 3rd best record, plays the last team to get in, the 6th seed of the wild card. So the last wild card team to get in is the 6th seed. They play each other. We're gonna get into this later, okay? Because this is coming up.
Yeah, because this makes
all you have to know is each division winner goes, and then 3 wild cards.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
6 teams on each side, 12 teams total in the playoffs.
And these people aren't for sure yet. This is just how the season's looking so far.
Yep.
They'll determine that in like probably a month, 2 months, in October.
Playoffs start they're coming
real
up.
soon.
Yep.
And there was one more thing I want to talk about baseball. I did get a question on our Facebook, which I don't have. Most of the girls don't have a Facebook. It's on my personal account. How we think the KC Royals are looking so far.
Terrible.
And for those of you who don't know why that matters to us, I'm from Kansas.
They got
clearly.
Let's see how many games.
That's unfortunate because I feel like when you look at our names, Well, I only know a few names on the Royals right now. We seem pretty well, like, stacked, maybe. Like, we got Salvi, but he's old. Bobby Witt's, like, one of the best young players. Like, he's, like, our age or younger, and he's, like, insane, right? Or has he not been doing very well?
He's doing real good.
But, like, you can't just have one player carry your whole team.
Yeah, the Royals are... Actually, the Royals are... They're only 4 games back from getting in the wild card.
Wait, so that's, like, totally doable.
They're certainly in it, but they're 1 game below 500. They got some work to do.
Do the A's have any shot?
The A's are, if they're not mathematically eliminated yet, they will be soon.
But the Royals aren't.
Yeah, the Royals certainly are not.
You've got to start rooting for the Royals because they're your next best bet.
Well, we'll see.
Would you really rather have any other team go against, like, the Royals besides, like...
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean...
It's okay. We'll get into that.
I just don't really care anymore. Just kidding. I just am bitter. I'm sick of the A's. Sick of their owner.
Switch your team. You're literally wearing the Royals colors right now. A blue hat. Like,
no, this is a Father's Day edition.
No, that's
A's
blue.
hat.
That's blue.
So. Okay, let's move on. That was a lot. Sorry about that. But let's go a little bit quicker through our next few segments.
What's the next segment?
College football.
College football is so fun. The smell in the air. That's pretty much my favorite part. But I like watching football.
What?
Too.
The smell in the air?
Well, come on, you guys, back me up.
The fall feeling.
You know, just like putting on a sweater. It's Halloween time. You go to a Friday Night Lights game. I mean, that was high school more, but like it's still fun. That's why I'm so bummed that St. Mary's doesn't have a football team because I do miss like going to a football game. Like BYU, that was so fun. And that stadium's electric.
And the closest football team we have is here's Cal and Stanford, and they haven't.
I'd rather go. Whoa, I just got lightheaded. Just got lightheaded again. Sorry.
Okay,
I'd rather go to Stanford to go watch a football game.
You're probably right. But let's talk about some college football. So, college football is awesome. Everybody has their teams, and fans are extremely passionate about college football.
Who's your favorite? You don't even really have a favorite college football team, do you? Like, you don't have an NFL team. You don't have a college team.
I root for BYU. I like BYU a lot. I grew up rooting for them a lot.
I mean, obviously, we like BYU.
I also am on the team that not the team, but I'm on the. I'm of the opinion that St. Mary's should bring back football.
What, the 10 people who would play for them? Like, you guys are literally the size of a high school.
Yeah, the school's
unless that school gets bigger.
Unfortunately, I don't know who we'd play against.
You could just have the baseball team or the rugby team. Wait, just have the rugby team play football when rugby's not in season.
2 very different sports.
Similar. You know, there's a lot of rugby guys who go play football and football play rugby.
That's true.
I've heard of both.
But they require very specific skill sets.
Let's start
especially
a petition.
At the college level.
Have the rugby team play football.
Okay, we got some actual college football stuff that we need to talk about, though. Like the Texas versus Ohio State opener.
Okay.
So talk about that, Lex. What's going on with that?
Okay, so this is what's going on, okay? What was it, Ohio State and Texas? Hello?
Yes, Ohio State and Texas. You told me about this.
No, I'm just double checking before I start going. Okay. So there's some, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, in my head, I'm just thought of it. There's some really good teams every year. And Ohio State and Texas are always usually some of the top teams, okay? So, like, for me, I would say Ohio State, what's that other team? Texas. I would say Clemson usually, LSU.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have Notre Dame.
Alabama.
Alabama, I forgot. But ever since their coach left, it's been more up and down.
Baylor.
TCU, Baylor. I'm going to say this, and I know people are going to be like, okay. BYU doesn't usually they haven't made it, like, far, but they're actually, like, a very, like, historically very good football program as well. So anyways, but the big ones are, like, the top few I said. So a home opener is the first game of the season. And for any sport, that's big, right? For baseball, for soccer, for tennis, like, that's just huge. People want to go support, especially college football, and especially these big teams because that's, like, their main sport at their school, right? Like, I'm a big KU fan. Yes, football is getting bigger, but we're a basketball team. We're a basketball school. So when the first basketball game is there, you go. So why this is huge is because Texas and Ohio State, I can't remember the stat, but they have not played, I don't think, like, anyone top, like, what would you call them, top 5 seed preseason seeded has played each other in a long time. So it's a big deal because the first game of both of their seasons, they're playing each other. So that game's already going to be huge because usually the teams, I don't know if they save, but it feels like they save those bigger games for a few weeks later once they've been playing. So to me, Derek and viewers, this is really interesting because you'll kind of see which team is like doing almost better already. You know, because like they're obviously going to get better through the season, but like if Ohio State comes out banging, you're like, holy crap, Ohio State's already insane. Like, how much better can they get? Are they going to get better? You know?
So here's what we do know is Texas is ranked number 1 right now in the preseason poll. Okay. Ohio State is ranked 3rd.
Okay, so it's going to be super good. It's going to be a really good game.
So this is pretty intense, but weirdly, the odds in Vegas are listing Texas as the underdog.
Okay, well, but that doesn't really surprise me because it's so early in the season.
Right, correct. And part of the reason is because it's at Ohio State. Yeah. So it's an away game for Texas.
Oh my gosh. And Ohio State, I mean, any of those big schools, when you go play there, that's going to be insane. Tough place to win. Like, if you don't watch college football, turn on this game. Like, if I had to pick one game, like, just the energy, you can like literally feel it through the TV. Oh, yeah. Like I literally, if I had money, I'd probably go fly because it's so fun to go watch college football. I know there's a lot of like positions and everything, but most of the time you can kind of tell what's going on. Like you're trying to make it to the end zone. Yeah. But I was gonna say, really quickly, unless you had a lot more to say, how do you get these preseason? Who seeds these?
Yeah, so there's a few different polls. There's the coaches poll, and then there's the AP poll, which is the Associated Press. So reporters.
So they kind of give their opinion.
Yeah, researcher. They're just sports reporters, journalists, and we call them members of the Associated Press, but it's media members who are very close to college football and usually are pretty accurate. Okay. And those are the ones who vote on the rankings and determine them for basketball, baseball, football,
like all the sports.
All the sports in college. Yep.
So what's interesting is that those are just like, it's not even like, yeah, those are their rankings, but they're not like legit. Like that's just a guess of their rankings. Yeah. Because through the season, you'll actually get your real rankings based off of how you play.
Correct.
And those rankings are based off of stats.
Wins and losses.
Yeah, like literally wins and losses. Like you can't really dispute it. Sometimes you can dispute it though. Like they'll be like,
yeah, you definitely
the
can
later
dispute
ones.
It.
Like
yeah. Especially when it gets late in the season.
Exactly. Yeah. It depends on like how good of a team your team had played that week, even if you had won. You know. Anyway, so that it's really fun. It's really interesting, and college football starts next Saturday.
This game is August 30th.
Is that the first day of these games though?
That's a good question. Yeah, it's probably around that week.
But if you can't watch this game specifically, all you have to do is turn on your TV and there's literally games all day. Like, football season's so fast. You can't play like 2 games. You usually don't play 2 games a week like basketball. It's a lot more intense.
You can't play 2 games.
You can't. Your body can't. So that's why everyone watches it on the weekends because you only have so many games throughout the season. So yeah, turn it on. Let us know on any of our social medias what team you root for, what games you're excited to see. We will be talking a lot about BYU this year just because we have a connection to BYU and because they're a fun team to talk about as well. They have the quarterback problem. I feel like every year there's something, and it's usually with the quarterback at BYU, and somehow they pull it together.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't get into that.
I'm not getting into it. All I'm saying is their head quarterback. Their quarterback from last year is not there. If you want to do your own research, you can do that. But yeah.
The first games are the 23rd, so
yeah, it's next weekend.
From
2 days.
Saturday. Yeah. Kansas State plays Iowa State.
Oh, that's big. K-State's also a very good football school, and I think Iowa State is too.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So we're excited.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go to the next thing.
Okay.
Okay. We shouldn't have moved on yet from MLB without talking about Shohei Ohtani, his new scandal.
I forgot about that.
For those of you who don't know, Ohtani was previously involved in a gambling scandal, which apparently his interpreter, his English interpreter...
He doesn't need an interpreter.
Allegedly... Yeah, he does. He doesn't really speak English.
Okay, why are people saying he doesn't need... This is what people...
Some people say that.
People think that he's just pretty
buddies.
He's just best friends with this guy. He's paying $1 million, which he probably was.
But apparently, this guy stole $16 million from
his old interpreter.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the original scandal from
months ago? This is the first scandal. This is a couple years ago.
Okay.
Essentially, stole $16 million from him and gambled it, lost it.
For Shohei or for himself?
For himself, allegedly.
No.
And the MLB has considered him a victim with no evidence that he was involved or placed any bets. So he got off scot-free. But now...
Not the interpreter anymore, though.
Ohtani... Yeah, his interpreter got fired and put in jail for a little bit. But now, Ohtani and his new agent are facing a $240 million Hawaii real estate lawsuit. So, this is still in the works. And we don't really know that many details, but there's people suing him in Hawaii for basically misusing his celebrity to get one over on him.
Like he's kind of being like, I'm Shohei, you give me a good deal. Or what? Okay, but like if this is true, this kind of makes, I feel like people and me go back to this scandal 2 years ago, and people were already like, there's no freaking way that wasn't Shohei. People already were like, this is Shohei. And I was like, no. Like, Shohei's a sweetheart. But if this is real, that was for sure Shohei. And he just let his friend go to freaking jail for him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, like, if you're making that much money, why? Like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of doing all this crap? Gambling and, like, he's fine.
So, yeah. So, apparently, they're claiming that the plaintiff is claiming that Shohei basically, he said, exploited his celebrity leverage to destabilize and ultimately dismantle the plaintiff's role in the project for no reason other than his own financial self-interest, which is just a real estate deal that fell through.
Okay.
So.
But like they're making it say like Shohei wasn't great during this.
Yeah, they're saying it was an abuse of power.
That would be unfortunate.
So these weird things keep popping up around Shohei.
I mean,
but
like
everyone who talks to him, meets him, says he's like the nicest guy ever.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, Lexi.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've been sitting in that seat forever, and I'm pregnant. So
how are you feeling?
They can't see through my pants. I just like bent over.
Maybe we should take a quick break.
I'm fine.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back with some golf. And
we'll come back. Go research Shohei on our break. Go if you don't know who it is. Go look him up.
Okay.
This is how my brain is working today.
Okay. Well,
just like.
Welcome back from our second break. This is the first time we've done 2 breaks in an episode.
Yeah. It's going to happen more. I'm sorry.
When we have these longer episodes. But.
Well, it's because of me.
Let's talk about, you know what, we're going to skip golf.
Yeah, no one even likes golf that much.
We'll talk about the FedEx Cup's happening right now. The BMW Championship is this week, but.
FedEx Cup isn't a major. Doesn't matter.
Okay. False.
I'm just kidding.
But we are going to just move on. The only thing you need to know is this tournament is really important to competing in the Ryder Cup because it proves an automatic qualifier for the Ryder Cup, for which are 6 positions.
That's sick.
You know what? I'm not even going to get into this right now. We're just going to move on.
Because Ryder Cup's not for a few weeks.
We'll have a Tuesday tidbit or a whole... We need to do a whole golf episode in the next couple weeks. But let's talk about fantasy football real quick.
We need an episode on that too.
And I asked ChatGPT to give me a really quick overview. So maybe I'll just read that.
ChatGPT?
Well, I haven't ChatGPT'd most of this.
It's okay. I mean, if we have the tool, might as well use it. Okay.
And yeah, I mean,
that's all I'm saying. Like,
I can't say this very quickly.
Just go.
And this actually says it really good.
This is what fantasy football is.
I asked ChatGPT, what are fantasy football leagues? And it said the basic structure. Participants draft NFL players to form teams that compete, in quotations, weekly. Points are earned based on real game stats. The weekly best score wins the matchup. And the league formats are head-to-head, which is the most common. That's the only one I've ever played in.
Okay.
You face off weekly with another person in the league and their own team. Yep. And then the winner gets a win in the standings, just like normal football game. Key takeaways, ChatGPT says, it's a simulated ownership experience. Strategy, season-long management, and different formats for competitive preference.
Okay.
That's actually pretty good.
That was pretty good. I mean, like, that gives the basics, and if you want to know more, then you'll figure it out.
That's right.
I mean, like, the thing is...
Sorry
about my husband. So, I hate this, and I'm sorry. Okay, so the thing is, you're on an app, like or the league is online. So like at the end of the day, even if you've literally no idea what you're doing still, which is literally me and most people, it literally figures out your scores for you. It's not like you have to sit there and be like, okay, this player on this team got this many points because they got this touchdown, blah, blah. No, like the whole app is doing it for you. You could essentially do nothing. You'd probably lose, but like you'd be playing fantasy football. I mean, you could literally have the computer draft players for you. So, but yeah, what were you going to say?
Something similar to that, probably.
And it's not, this is what I thought fantasy football was. Last year was my second year doing it. I can't remember. I thought when they said draft teams, like you draft a whole team. So like I was like, oh, I pick all of the Chiefs offense and defense. And Derek picks all of the Ravens offense, defense, and that's our team. No, you draft players throughout the whole NFL for offense. So I could get like a quarterback. I could get Patrick Mahomes from the Chiefs, and then I could go somewhere else and I could get a running back from like the Vikings. What the heck is their running back? What's his name? I don't even know. This is where we need Gabe or one of your brothers. Anyway, the only time you draft a whole team is defense. So I pick all my offense players. Most of the time you have multiple different players from different teams, and then defense is like all the Chiefs or yeah.
You're exactly right. A normal fantasy team will have, you start one quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, a utility or flex player who can be any one of the skill players, tight end, running back, or wide receiver, and then a kicker and a defense.
So that's if you want to get into the nitty-gritty of it, you'll be fine.
Yeah. We'll do more.
We can get into more depth. Later, but also, I think his name is Jefferson. I think that was the running back on the Vikings.
Justin Jefferson, no.
Oh.
No. Okay. No, sorry.
Are we going to have to give you a high blank? Why are you drinking out of my cup?
I got a Cheez-It stuck in my throat.
You didn't even put water in a stupid mug. Derek, I told you to get water. This is my mug. Here, do you want some?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Not prepared.
Yeah, so there's fantasy football for you.
Okay.
Really quickly. And then I am going to hand the rest of the podcast over to Lexi.
Okay.
For her new update on a famous figure in the world of football who is not a player.
Well, she could be a player. Playing the hearts.
Nope.
Kidding. No, I'm sure you guys have seen it by now. We're a little behind. Taylor Swift. That's all you gotta say, really. She has blown up the internet as usual. The videos that have been posted about her the last few days have gotten more views than any other Instagram post in a day. She has done her first podcast ever, and that is why it is blowing up, because she's done so much in music over her last who knows how long her career is, and she has finally gotten onto the podcast bandwagon. Taylor, come do it with us. Maybe you get some money. No, I literally watched some of their podcasts tonight. They had 13 million views already. Do you know when that came out? Yesterday?
That's pretty impressive.
Like, we get 13 views in a week. Maybe. Not that it's bad. We really appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, she did a podcast with her boyfriend, Travis Kelce. This is also why I wore my Chiefs sweatshirt today. Shout out. Gotta do it for the boys. And Travis and his brother Jason do a podcast, and they invited Taylor. And you know, I have never considered myself a Swiftie, not because I'm like, oh, I like appreciate Taylor Swift. She's super smart.
And she has a lot of good songs.
She has a lot of fun songs. I love it, especially when you work in elementary school. You hear those songs all the time. It's so fun. But after watching, I literally have only watched like half of that podcast, if that. I can see why people are so upset. Like, just the way she talks about her music, you can tell she's so passionate. Like, and it's so easy to be a hater because, you know, you want to be a hater when someone's that talented and when everyone's obsessed, and it can get, you know, a lot sometimes. You want to be like, oh, that's so annoying. She's not even that good. But yeah, it was just really cool. So, if you're interested, if you're a Taylor Swift fan, you've probably already seen it. If you're not, I would go suggest seeing it, because not only do they talk about Taylor Swift's music, which is fun to hear about, but they also, you know, kind of talk about football, obviously, and how she learned football. And I feel like that was kind of cool to hear, because that's kind of what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Like, she was like, I literally knew nothing about football. And like, that's kind of why we started this podcast, you know, for people who literally know nothing. And it shows that, like, she says now she's like so passionate about it. And obviously her boyfriend's on the football team, so like that's another big reason she's into it.
He's a very big part of the football team. He's a very big
part of it, but it just shows that like you know, it's okay to know nothing and you can get into it and it can be fun. I think anything you do and you know, try your best to get to know, like, it's gonna be fun. So
she gotta put some effort into it, right?
Exactly.
And it's worth it.
Exactly. So that was really cool.
Wait, didn't she release a new album?
Yeah. Derek.
Oh, sorry.
He's a Swiftie. No, I'm so proud of him.
Well, no, you hadn't gotten to that part. Well, I thought that was like the most important part.
Yeah, I forgot about that, I'm going to be honest. So she has not released it, but she announced her album.
Oh, sorry.
Which, like, I think she always does something, like, cool for it. And so, like, before they came out with the podcast, they, like, blurred out the album cover. But, so the album cover has a lot to do with the color orange. And after Kansas City found out about that, we have this place called Union Station, and they always put like colors. Like if it's the Royals season, sometimes little like blue lights, and they changed the colors to orange for Taylor Swift at Union
Those
Station.
Kansas people love the Chiefs.
Okay, come on. I mean,
and
like,
everything
it's
that comes
great.
with
It's so fun. It's so fun. Anyway, so that's Taylor Swift. Most of you probably know who that is. Travis Kelce plays on the Chiefs currently. Jason Kelce used to play football for the Eagles, and him and his brother actually, in Jason Kelce's last Super Bowl, played against each other. Chiefs won. No shocker.
The Eagles got him next year. The next year, though.
But Jason wasn't playing for them.
Yeah, he wasn't.
And actually, before we go, I have been looking at this phone a lot. It's because I've been waiting for my sister-in-law, who's a big Swiftie, to send a audio file. So we're going to listen to it. I'll clip it in here so people can hear it louder.
Oh, she just sent it?
She just sent it. So
okay.
I want to listen to it to see what she had to say about it.
How long is it?
It is 700 minutes.
Okay. How long is it actually?
Like 5 minutes.
Oh, that's perfect. We'll end with this.
Okay, we'll end with this. Eve, shout out. We love you. Thank you so much for doing this. And then leave us a little comment about what you liked, what you didn't like, and what we can talk about next. Okay. Ready, Derek?
Is it turned up all the way?
So I've been a Swiftie since I can remember. I've always loved her. I mean, she's come out with music for like over 15 years. So my whole lifetime basically is Taylor Swift. And it's been so fun. It's so fun to be a Swiftie. She's great to her fans. She has amazing music. She loves her fans, and she does amazing tours, and she's just like the epitome of a pop star. She's so cool and so awesome and such a great role model, and I just love her. She's like the best. But I also love sports, and so when she started dating Travis, it was like so fun. It's so fun to see her go support him at his football games, and just to see her embrace a different lifestyle that we haven't been able to see her embrace. I know that's like a hot button topic in the media. It's like Taylor's Travis. Nobody wants to see Taylor at the NFL games. But for me, and I think for a lot of girls, especially Taylor Swift fans, it's really fun to see her on the screen cheering for her boyfriend. Like, honestly, she's just being supportive. And I feel like it's led the NFL to a lot more viewers, a different demographic of what they've gotten. Like, of course, the NFL has always been big and it's so popular, and awesome. But like, honestly, the amount of girls that I talked to that watched the NFL or got introduced to the NFL because Taylor went to go support Travis is like huge. Like, just even like all over social media on Instagram, like just sports nowadays are being so tailored and so centered towards women, which I think is really cool. It's kind of a cool new thing that I feel like that's just changing, like with the W.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna stop it really quick. I didn't even think about that. Part of it is that it's literally changing, like the demographic of. I mean, that's what you want to do, right?
At least the NFL.
And that's why the NFL. I mean, people will get so annoyed. They're like, they're showing Taylor Swift so much, but it's like, well, she's like the most iconic person in the entire world right now. Like, what are you expecting the NFL to do? Just like not show her?
Yeah,
and like that's bringing millions of viewers.
Which is cool. I didn't think about that either, actually.
No, I didn't. Okay, and then we'll listen to the rest, and then I might put the rest of it just in like the caption.
No, let's just finish it. How many more minutes is it?
Let me check. Also, Eve, we love this. This is a great voice memo, by the way. And
you gotta find it now.
It's great to have.
Bro, it's so late.
All right, tell you what.
Tell me what.
No,
okay,
we gotta
listen
to it. We gotta listen.
I want to hear what she has to say.
Me too.
Topic in the media is let the NFL to a lot more viewers.
Yeah, that's true.
Big and it's so popular and awesome. But
okay, put the mic up. Put the mic up.
Honestly, the amount of girls that I talk to,
forward.
Like, just sports nowadays are being so tailored and so centered towards women, which I think is
okay. Now,
like the WNBA, like a cool new thing that I feel like that's just changing. Like with the WNBA, like there's been a lot more support in women's sports. There's been a lot of more like in the media, sports stuff tailored to women fans, which I think is super cool because there's a whole demographic of people that were missing out on sports and men's sports in general, and the NFL, the MLB, the NBA, all of it. And I think it's been really cool to see everything kind of change a little bit. So I kind of think Taylor has a big thing to do with that. It's been really cool to see the change over probably just like the last 5 years. Like I've definitely just noticed a big change, even in me. Like, I mean, I've always liked sports kind of, but like even in just the last 5 years, I feel like I really dived into sports. Like I know a lot more about everything in sports. And so it's been really cool to see that change. But this was so fun to see Taylor announce her new album on Jason and Travis's podcast because it was like such a cool collab. Like it's fun that she feels comfortable enough with Travis and their relationship to be able to support each other. Like she supports him at his games, he came to her concerts, and it's cool that they can like collab and she can announce that she's releasing this music together. Like that was so fun to see her interviewed by Jason and Travis and like have them ask the questions and have her answer and talk about her life. Like it was a really big deal because Taylor doesn't do a lot in the media, and especially like over the last 8 years, like she's rarely done interviews. So it was like amazing to have her just do a 2-hour podcast and just talk about her life, talk about her and Travis, talk about her music career, talk about her Eras tour that just happened. Like it was so cool. It was such a treat for fans, and it was such a big deal just because it's because they announced it on the sports podcast. So I feel like in a way maybe more people got to see it that are maybe just sports fans and not necessarily Taylor Swift fans. So that was cool. And it was cool because it just brought more women and Taylor Swift fans into that sports world. Like I think it just opens up their door for them to be able to be like, oh, what's the new Heights podcast? Taylor announced her album on this, and maybe they go back and watch previous episodes, or maybe they start following their social media, so then it's just like another outlet for women to be able to learn more about sports. So overall, it was just a really cool thing, and obviously being a really big Swiftie, it was so exciting. And Jason and Travis are just awesome, and Taylor and Travis, their relationship is really cool and kind of really special, and I think it's an interesting relationship just because it's two people you'd probably never put together, but I think they work really well together. And anyway, yeah, it was a big deal for Swifties and for sports fans this week. It was so much fun. So yeah.
That was really cool.
Thank you, Eve.
Yes,
that was amazing.
This was perfect. Thank you. I mean, like, we should have just played that. I shouldn't even explained anything because really I did a terrible job. And I love the point that she's like, it's true. Like, they're both so supportive of each other. And I think that's, at the end of the day, that's what you just want people to do, especially in relationships and, like, especially, you know, in sports. But also, I think it's cool how she's right. It's bringing sports fans to music and music Taylor Swift people to sports. Because, you know, if you're a big fan of either, you're going to support the other. Like, yeah, you've said it perfectly. I don't know what I'm saying. So, yeah, anything else from you, Derek?
Yes, actually. So before we wrap up, I forgot.
Oh my gosh.
We have a new segment that I'm very excited about.
Wait.
It's called
Do I know?
Sports Trivia for the Girl.
Is this starting right now?
It's starting right now.
Oh my gosh.
So we're going to have 3 themed questions every week that Lexi's going to have to try to answer.
Oh no. Are you doing this to make me look dumb?
Okay, so this week it's going to be
That's fun, Derek.
Football penalties.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
So I'm going to show you.
This is perfect. We've done a lot of football
stuff.
stuff.
This is exclusively for our video podcast because the trivia questions have to do with me doing a football penalty signal, and Lexi has to attempt to guess which penalty it is signifying.
Do you give me options?
Okay. Nope, no options.
Okay, I'll try to explain to the viewers what you're showing me.
Yeah. So I'm going to be doing what a football ref would be doing after he throws a flag.
Okay.
Okay. So.
What do you mean after he throws a flag?
Yeah. So the ref throws a flag, means there's a flag on the play,
me?
Penalty on the play.
Okay.
And then the the head referee makes the signal to the sideline to indicate to the fans and to the coaches of both teams what penalty has been called and who's it against.
Okay.
So here's what we're going to do.
All I can think of is...
Okay, that is our first one. Okay, so what does this penalty motion mean?
Well, I know this is holding, so that's not holding. Offsides?
Oh, so close.
Dang
no,
it. What
this
is
is false start. Also,
that makes sense.
Illegal formation.
Okay, because when they do this in basketball, that means you traveled.
Correct.
So that kind of makes sense.
There you go. Yep.
Wait, what was it again?
This is false start.
I thought offsides.
Only on the offense. Defense can never false start. They can move before
false start. False start.
So false start is just when the offense moves or flinches or starts to play before the ball snapped, which is illegal.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I was
the next one. Here we go.
Face mask.
Yes.
Holding.
What does this one mean?
Holding. Face mask.
No, not holding. This one and then this. You have the second part right, but what does this signify? So before every face mask, the ref is going to go like this. What does this first one mean? It's a special type of penalty.
Is it like personal foul or something like personal?
Yes, personal foul. Nice. Nice. Personal foul, face mask on the offense or the defense.
Wow.
Okay, very nice, Alexis.
Are you shocked I knew that?
Okay, I'm very shocked you knew that. Okay, here's the last one. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm the ref. Here we go. Wait.
Gotta go bathroom.
No. Okay, ready? Okay. What does that
Push in the back. Or it's a...
I'm the ref, okay?
You're not holding, because holding would be like... It's a... behind the back. Crap. What do they say?
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Oh, no. No, I know it.
Yeah, you do know it. Okay, let me give you a hint. Give you a hint. It's almost always on the defense, and it's almost always in the backfield. So really kind of far away from the quarterback in the backfield.
What's the letter start with?
Starts with P. It's 2 words.
Personal? What is it?
Pass interference.
No, I knew
that.
Oh,
you knew that one. Okay, that's it for our podcast this week. Tune in next time for 3 more trivia questions for Lexi and a weekly sports update.
And shout out to Eve. We really appreciate you.
Eve. Thank you for that.
Okay, thanks, guys.
We'll see you this weekend. That was awesome.
That was fun.